It's a beautiful Bluebird Saturday afternoon here in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. X Games Aspen rolls on. Day 2 of 3 of competition out here at Aspen Snowmass as we get set to unleash a brand new event. It's Thayers Women's Ski Knuckle Huck. Welcome everyone to the new and improved outside booth. I'm Jimmy Coleman. Not only do we have a new event, I have a new co-host this year for all things women's ski. It's none other than Maggie Voice. And Maggie, welcome to the party.
Thank you, Jimmy. It's an honor to be in the booth with you. I've been hearing your voice for years, and I'm so excited to be back at X Games in a whole new and exciting way, to be a voice for these female athletes and to give you all my perspective on all the action that's going to go down this weekend.
Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's talk about 2 of our standouts. First one being Taylor Lundquist. She's kind of leading the charge right now when it comes to women's ski street riding.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Taylor has some of my favorite style in all of women's free skiing. And fun fact, she's the first and only female to compete in X Games Real Ski, which was back in 2021. So this is her first on-site appearance here at X Games, and we are so happy to have her.
Another to watch for, Lisa Zimmermann. She makes a return since 2017. She got a big air gold that year. We haven't seen her back here at the X Games since.
Yeah, this might be a new name for our audience, but she is no stranger to the X Games. Like Jimmy mentioned, she has an X Games gold here in Aspen. But unfortunately, due to a head injury, we have not seen her here in years, but we are so happy to have her back here at X Games competing in the first ever women's ski knuckle huck.
So those are just 2 standouts to watch for. Right now, let's check in with the 3rd member of our team, Kristen Beat.
Thanks, Jimmy. Coming into this event, I had a report prepared on Rell Harwood and her body mechanics, but then I saw this. And guys, this is what it's all about. This weekend, we're debuting a brand new discipline for women at X Games, and these little rippers get to witness that progress being made in this sport. Girls who run the world! Ski like a girl, Jimmy.
Oh my goodness, that was exciting. That's what it's all about, that young female energy.
Would probably help if I put the right headset on right there. Sorry,
I'm like, Jimmy, come on.
I know, there's 3 headsets. You're already covering me. It's your first one out of the gate. You've already got a cover for me. They're going to send me home. Let's take a look at the rest of the start list out here. We talked about Lisa. We talked about Taylor. Who else do you like in the start list here, Maggie?
I'm not going to lie. I've been teammates with Rell Harwood for the last couple years, and this girl brings it. She has a nose butter 900, and I know she's done it out here already tonight, so I'm really excited to see it. But I mean, we've got a deep field of ladies out here, so it's going to be a great show. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what to expect. This is going to be exciting.
Well, it's the first time it's been contested on the women's side of ski out here. It's been contested 6 prior times on the men's side. If you're wondering what in the world is knuckle huck, basically, there's no jump. You're basically going off the roller section of the last landing of the slope style course. And it's all about progression. It's all about creativity, expression, just having a good time as we take a look at our first competitor, Olivia Asselin from Germany.
Oh yeah, I love it. Little bit of a double combo, like the 180 into the 3. That was super awesome. And starting us off here, this is history. This is our first lady to start us off here for the ski knuckle huck.
It is a 20-minute jam session, so what you're going to see, you won't see scores. We'll have what we call a live ranking, so you'll just see the names on the leaderboard as the judges sort them as we roll through this jam session. Taking a look at our next competitor here out of Switzerland, this is Sarah Hoefflin.
Oh yeah, Sarah, she is a vet here at X Games. I was talking to these ladies who are competing in the events like slope style, big air, and they said they were so excited to be skiing in knuckle huck. It's a great way to just start off the X Games of the weekend for them. It's a little less serious, not as much pressure, and like I mentioned, just a fun way to get things going here in Aspen.
Look at how far she takes off cover. She almost ran out of real estate there, almost into the snow fence, Maggie.
She did, holding on to that one. It's a big landing, but it is pretty tight and narrow, and you do not want to go into that fencing.
That's going to bring up from the Czech Republic. This is Tereza Korabova, who was in our Games of Slush yesterday afternoon. So she's in it for her first attempt here at the first ever Thayers Ski Women's Knuckle Huck.
Oh yeah, the nose butter 540, super smooth, super stylish. And for those of you here that might not know what a nose butter is, you're essentially kind of pre-setting on the snow and pressing into those tips and then continuing your rotation. So there you go, you get to see it right there, pressing the noses into the snow and landing switch. That was awesome.
She's the first female skier from the Czech Republic to compete in a trick discipline here at the X Games.
Well, hey, we're all about making history here at X Games. We love it, throwing out all the good facts.
Well, let's talk about how it works. 8 athletes in the field out here. It's a 20-minute jam session, as you can tell by that clock at the top left part of the screen. And again, overall impression, what the judges are looking for out here today. And again, this is all about just creativity and expressing yourself. And dare I say, just kind of winging it and making it up as you go along, Maggie?
Yeah, absolutely. And like we mentioned, it's just not your traditional slope style big air. It's more fun. It's more like you're jamming and doing a session with all of your friends, and that's what all the girls have said during practice out here. We're just having fun, we're vibing off of each other, and we're just happy to have the woman here finally doing Knuckle Huck at X Games.
We talked about her at the top of the show. This is Lisa Zimmermann.
Whoa, that was awesome.
With the hands behind the back the entire time.
That was technical. I mean, for you guys who may not know, you really have to use your arms to get into specific rotations, so the hands behind the back is not only stylish and cool. Oh, here we have it, the Thayers unreal height meter. Yeah, that was pretty unreal.
You snuck one of those in on me. I didn't even see you press the button there.
But once again, this is so technical, super cool. The hands behind the back, I am impressed.
Yeah, how do you tuck into that front flip right there with your hands behind your back? And she didn't, I mean, she held them there.
Usually you would use the momentum of your arms, but it looks like she's just really using her upper body to give her that rotation.
It's going to bring in an X Games rookie competing in 3 different disciplines this weekend. This is Rell Harwood.
Oh, Rell Harwood. Oh my gosh, looks like she's just going for a big steezy straight air and almost missing that entire landing, which this landing is massive.
She went down to the last dotting line right there. She sent it deep into the landing. Let's take another look. The grab.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about that. I think Rell, she knows she has these bigger tricks, like I said, the nose butter 9, but she's just starting out fun, being like, hey guys, want to see me go big?
So Sarah Hoefflin sitting in the top spot right now. Lisa Zimmermann, you liked that run, but the judges only think that's good enough for 3rd right now.
Yeah, so it looks like they're really right now kind of favoring those nose butter kind of stylish tricks, but we'll see. I mean, this is just the beginning.
Follow cam shot there with Anni Karava from Finland.
A beautiful 540, so stylish, so steezy. I loved that trick. Oh, this is so fun. Once again, I'm just so happy that these ladies are finally back in this event. Here you go. Taking a look at that 540 with the stylish safety grab. Oh, perfect. These ladies are really starting it off great.
That puts her in the number 2 spot right there. Again, you won't see scores. It's just a live ranking with our judges. So that puts Annie in that number 2 spot as we are just under 16.5 minutes left to go here as we take our first look at Canada's Olivia Asselin.
Olivia, she is a stylish queen. Oh,
see the hand drag?
That's a hand drag 540.
That was style.
Oh, I knew she had that trick. I was hoping we were going to see it right out of the gate. And it looks like she might have like over-rotated a little bit on that landing, but this is such a technical trick in the sense that you are almost jumping in and doing a flip, and then you have to commit to putting your hands on the knuckle. It's wild. You see, you look at it, yep, she just taps that knuckle for a second. Oh. Yeah, see, maybe just kind of over-rotating slightly there, but nonetheless, still an epic trick.
So that's going to slide her into that number 6 position as of right now. So Sarah Hoefflin sitting in the top spot here still. Lots of time to go. Again, it's all about overall impression. Another one that we talked about at the top of the show, Taylor Lundquist making her first ever on-site X Games appearance. As you mentioned, Maggie, she appeared in Real Ski back in 2021.
Oh, just going down and losing a shoe on that one, but she was definitely doing kind of a little combo variation there with the 180 in to the switch 3.
She's gonna have to make a hike back up the hill right there and go collect the rest of her gear. But again, jam session here, so still lots of time left. So while she collects her skis right there, that gives us a minute to check in with the judges right now and find out what they're thinking here. Again, no scores. Jason Aarons, how you doing? The live ranking. Talk us through your thoughts here on that first round.
Yeah, super impressive first round. A lot of the knuckle being used, getting some butters in, seeing some nice slow rotations. Really excited to see what the next couple hits bring.
Maggie, do you have a question for those guys in the booth?
No,
Put them on the spot.
Oh. Hey, you got me here?
I got you.
No, I mean, is there anything that you're looking for specifically? I know you guys are really emphasizing on style, creativity, and progression. Is there anything, like I mentioned, specific that you're looking for?
Yeah, we're really just looking for a lot of creativity in terms of how they're using the knuckle. I feel like we don't want to see this turn into a big air. We really want to see all these riders utilize that knuckle for what it is and see how creative we can get from everyone.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Yeah, that's a great point. You know, you can take it really massive off this knuckle, but that's not what it's about. So
they're looking for that unique factor out here today.
Exactly. Utilizing this big knuckle, as we see right there from Olivia.
Olivia Asselin starting off the second round here as we get down to the 15-minute mark here in our Thayers Women's Ski Knuckle Huck Jam session.
Yeah,
she's in that number 5 spot right now, so 2 spots out of podium contention. Sarah Hoefflin still sitting in that top spot, and here she goes in for round number 2.
Our current leader. Let's see what she's got for us. Jimmy, you want to know what's crazy? I was talking to Sarah this morning, and she said she hadn't even practiced knuckle huck at all because she was so focused on the big air jump. So it's super cool to see her out here just playing around. She says, I'm just going to have fun with it. That's what it's all about.
That's kind of the embodiment of this event. That's the name of the game, is just get out there, have a good time.
She's giving us a big 360, super styly, holding on to that safety grab to the very end. But once again, the judges emphasizes they really, really want to see the girls utilizing this knuckle, hand drags, butters, getting really creative.
All right, Tereza Korabova from the Czech Republic. She's looking at a potential medal right now. She finds herself in that bronze medal spot. Coming in switch here.
Ooh, I like that. A little tail butter variation. Kind of skirting around on the landing, but still, she's getting creative. I haven't seen any girls yet really pull that out. So I'm loving it.
Steezy little style here as we take another look.
As Tom Walsh would say, some flavor.
Look at you. First in, you already had to pick up where I dropped off because I put on the wrong headset. Now you're quoting Tom. Welcome to the booth, Maggie.
Thanks, Jimmy. No,
people weighing in on the conversation say, go get him.
Go get him, ladies. Yes.
Lisa Zimmermann, she's just outside of the podium right now, sitting in that number 4 spot. In the last go-around, she had the hands behind the back. Changing it up here in round number 2.
Switch tail buttered forward. There we go. I think, like we mentioned, so we didn't see Lisa on the podium, I think, because they said they didn't want to see it big air. They really want to see these girls utilizing the knuckle. So I have a feeling we might see Lisa jump up into this podium position with that one. Oh, yeah. The slow-mo tail butter. Super styly. And like we mentioned again, we haven't seen Lisa here at this event since 2017, and we are so happy to have her back here at X Games.
She decided to pivot more into filming in the street skiing scene, so that bumped her up. She was in 4th. She now slides into that number 2 spot as we bring back in Park City, Utah's Rell Harwood.
Starting us off with that nose butter 540. Like I said, I know she has the 900, so she's just slowly easing into it is what it looks like. But Rell, I know she's got more for us to come.
She was sitting down in that 7th spot prior to this run. Take another look here. Get a close-up look. She's been doing lots of knuckle tricks. She's been rollerblading on the ramp out at Woodward and skiing at Woodward as well.
Rell's been doing knuckle tricks for years now. So once again, you know, you've seen this event just in X Games for the men, and I might be biased, but it's about time that we had the ladies out here.
Did you see that comment? I need to see Rell Harwood shred like I need air to breathe. Well, guess what? You're going to get some air because Rell jumped up into the medals right there into 3rd place on that run.
There you go. Yep, the judges really liking that one. And Annie with another styly knuckle trick here. She just came out with an insanely impressive segment of her own, a bunch of jumps and a lot of urban skiing. And you know, that's what I love about this event is that I'm able to highlight a little bit more. This, like I mentioned, it's not your traditional slopestyle big air event. And that's the other thing. You know, I can highlight these women who are really pushing it in the style side of things, the filming, and that's also just the roots of free skiing. It's not just about contest skiing, and these women are really paving the way for that.
Well, Rell had gotten bumped out, or bumped in, and then Annie just bumped herself right back in, so she's in 2nd place. This is Olivia Asselin back in here in round number 2.
There we go. She just cleaned up that hand drag 540. That's definitely what she wanted this time, and oh, so styly. Thanks, Olivia. I love seeing that. Yep, here we have it again. See, she's kind of going into a Lincoln loop side flip and then putting her hand on the knuckle and then rotating all the way to switch. And like I mentioned, just cleaning that up from her first attempt.
So she'll jump into the top 3. So it's now Sarah Hoefflin, Anni Karava, and Olivia Asselin for top 3. Lisa Zimmermann drops to 4th. First ever women's ski Knuckle Huck at X Games. Ski like a girl is right. That's right.
Ski like a girl. That's what it's all about.
You can thank the local Girl Scout troop for coming out en masse and having the signs out here today. Taylor Lundquist.
With a styly 180 off that knuckle. And then also this little spray at the bottom. She's adding her own little bit of flavor and spice in there. I love seeing it. And that's the other cool thing. You're going to see these women who are really emphasizing style within their skiing. They're not only just doing tricks off the knuckle, they're kind of adding that flavor in when they're landing or before they're hopping in, and I love that.
So we're at the halfway point here for the first ever Thayers Women Ski Knuckle Huck. Still about 10 minutes left to go on the jam session. Sarah Hoefflin sitting in the top spot. Who's claiming gold? The local Girl Scout troop. They're loving it. Ski like a girl will continue when we come back. Everyone to Aspen Snowmass here. X Games Aspen 2024 continues on here at the Thayers Women's Ski Knuckle Huck. First time the women of ski have been able to compete out here in Knuckle Huck at the X Games. Jimmy Coleman here in the booth alongside Maggie Boyson. We got Kristen Beed out in the field getting ready to drop Aaliyah Eichinger here for round 3. But before we get to the top of the 3rd round, let's take a look at her last run with the POV cam, Maggie.
All right, let's check it out. So she started us off here with the switch 180, kind of double variation to continuing 3. Super stylish, super clean. And like I mentioned, that was the start. That's history right there. Women's ski Knuckle Huck going down.
So again, it is a jam session out here. You do not see scores as we roll on through this competition. It's all about a live ranking. So she starts off round number 3.
All right, here we go. So we have our top 3, Sarah Hoefflin, Annie, and Olivia. So she's just sitting out of the podium, but still, nonetheless, having fun out here. And that's what I love. You can see it on these ladies. It's just not as much pressure as those normal kind of higher stress events. And that's what I love about this event especially. It's just really showcasing the fun and just playfulness of free skiing.
Let's see if that jumps up Aaliyah's standings at all. Right now, we're taking a look at our current leader, Sarah Hoefflin here, round 3.
Oh, it's a little bit massive 540, but definitely trying to get a little bit of a nose butter in there with the tail grab. Get a little spray there on the camera. Sarah's showing us what she's got.
She owns a total of 4 X Games medals, trying to add a 5th out here today as she sits in that top spot as we take another look.
Yeah, there's that big trick for her, going massive and deep down the landing. Looks like she kind of went for the tail grab. Didn't quite get it, but showing us that she can also fly off the knuckle and grab her skis.
So we're just under 9.5 minutes left to go here. It's going to bring back up Tereza Korabova. Tereza sitting there in that number 6 position at the moment. Judges looking for an overall impression out here in this event.
Oh, and there we have the hand drag. I love hand drags. Once again, this trick is so technical. These girls make it look so easy, but there's so much commitment involved and making it look so stylish. Oh, getting some high fives there. All right, here we have a look. So like I said, you almost throw yourself into a side kind of rotation, and then you commit and drag your hands on the knuckle and come back to your feet. So technical, so stylish.
Yeah, and again, for those just joining us, there's no lip, there's no takeoff for this. I mean, you're literally using the movement to just propel yourself off of that roller of the landing and do the double hand drag like that.
All right, here we have Lisa.
Tereza jumps up into the number 2 position right there as we bring back in Lisa Zimmermann. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, you're good. Yeah, see the judges really liking that hand drag variation, and there you see it, Lisa doing one of her own too. So I think maybe they're noticing, okay, the judges are liking these hand drags. It's time to bring them out.
Tereza Korabova jumped up into that number 2 spot. So Lisa Zimmermann's going to stay in that number 5 position for now. Before we get to Rell Harwood, let's check in one more time with Kristen.
Yeah, quick note on Rell Harwood. I just checked in with her mom. This is a busy weekend for Rell. She's one of the few athletes in this discipline completing in 3 different disciplines this week. And I asked her, how proud are you of your daughter? She started crying underneath her sunglasses, and she said, unbelievably proud.
Yeah, she started it off yesterday. She was in the games of slush. First time that we've ever done that out here at the X Games. Yes, the women are full send in this Knuckle Huck. You are absolutely right.
We are loving the love. And yes, Rell Harwood, she actually unfortunately had a knee injury going into the 2022 season and missed that entire, oh, okay, my train of thought. That was an epic nose butter 720. I love seeing that. There we go. These are some of the bigger nose butter rotations that I know Rell has. But once again, Rell is coming back from a knee injury. She kind of had it rough there. It's tough as a rookie trying to get into and breaking your way into the sport. And she is finally here at the X Games making it happen. Proud of her as well.
She attends the University of Utah, where she's in her 5th year, majoring in management and a minor in health. She was in the 6th place position there prior to this run.
I don't know. I think that's going to bump her up. But once again, I know she has another 180 rotation to add on to that trick. So we'll see what the judges do. There you
Rell
go.
Harwood, she overtakes Sarah Hoefflin.
Right,
that's the first time we've
first.
seen that top spot change in quite a while. So the judges are liking it. They've rewarded her as such. Again, no scores. It's just a live ranking.
Yep.
Rell Harwood finds herself in possible contention for a gold medal out here as of right now.
There you have it. Like you mentioned, Sarah Hoefflin's kind of been right in that top spot this whole jam sesh, and Rell Harwood really mixing things up here. But all right, now we're jumping into our next rider. Oh, yes, kind of the switch 180 tail drag, back to switch over the knuckle. Once again, these women showing us all their different style and variations of tricks off these knuckles.
Well, Annie was in the top 3, but after what we saw to Rell Harwood, she just got bumped down to that number 4 position.
And there you go. You see she kind of hops to 180 and then drags her tails across the knuckle and then continues her rotation all the way to switch. Ooh, super stylish.
Kind of holding the tail drag on that one. That was super impressive there in the slow-mo, and just gives you a full appreciation for that. This is the Thayers women's ski knuckle huck that you're watching right now. First time it's ever been contested for the women out here at the history of the X Games. It's Rell Harwood sitting in the top spot as of right now. Still about 6 minutes or so left on the jam session clock.
All right, yeah.
We get set to bring in Olivia Asselin.
Here comes Olivia, one of the most stylish skiers out here. I keep saying that about all the ladies, but it's true. They all bring their own style, their own creativity into this. And oh, Olivia doing another little nose drag across the knuckle. That was so sick. Once again, this is the first time that Knuckle Huck has ever been in the X Games for women skiers and snowboarders, so it's kind of new. Not knowing what to expect and just seeing these ladies absolutely dominate and throw down. And skiing like girls.
I see a little bit of a hand drag on the last bit of that rotation there. Oh, Olivia jumps back into the medals. So it's Rell Harwood, Sarah Hoefflin, and now Olivia Asselin, your 1, 2, 3. So Tereza Korabova gets bumped down to 4th. Look at all the moving around on that leaderboard that's happening right now.
I know, it's been all over the place.
Taylor Lundquist in for attempt number 3 here.
180 to switch 3. So another like variation there, hopping to 180 and then continuing to do a switch 360. Oh, loving the style. Yeah, Taylor. Once again, Taylor, she is, I mean, in my opinion, she's leading the charge and paving the way for women when it comes to filming in the streets and urban skiing. And for those who might be like, hey, Maggie, what's street skiing? What's urban skiing? Essentially, you go into the cities or into towns, and you're just building jumps onto random handrails and kind of getting creative within what you have.
Yeah, just kind of making your own terrain park out of whatever you can find out there, and just getting creative and filming these epic video parts in the process.
And like I said, women are just, you know, it's been something that's been happening for years, but women are really starting to show that, hey, you can make a career out of this side of skiing, and I absolutely love it.
Well, there was a big announcement earlier this week. X Games Summer Edition is returning to Southern California, Maggie. We're going back to Ventura, June 28th through the 30th, so it's a little earlier this year than it was last year. You can get info and your tickets now over at xgames.com. So happy to have that one back in the mix. The best of all things skateboarding, BMX, freestyle motocross.
I've never been to a Summer X Games. I got to make that happen. Maybe if I do a good job here, they'll hire me.
Come on out. Last year was an absolute blast. We go back up to the top of the order. Aaliyah Eichinger
coming in switch for us. The switch 180. Oh, to the hand drag 3. I love that. So you've seen hand drags out of a lot of these ladies, but she came in and decided, hey, I'm going to kind of do 2 tricks. I'm going to come switch, hop 180, and then go into that rotation. So that's something new that we have not seen out here today.
So again, the big story out of that last round, Rell Harwood jumps up to the top spot. She overtakes the lead from Sarah Hoefflin, who we are about to see next. We're just under 5 minutes to go in the jam session here in Thayers women's ski Knuckle Huck. Sarah's in, coming in switch this go around.
Coming in switch. She's in second place, so we'll see what she has for us to see if she can bump back into that top spot. Coming in switch. Oh, it looks like she's going for a massive switch, 0 spin. And I want to mention again, I talked to Sarah this morning, and she's like, Maggie, I haven't even trained the Knuckle Huck. I'm just going to go out, have fun, see what happens. And right there you're seeing she's just going for it. And I love to see the switch 0 spin, such a stylish trick. But once again, the judges are emphasizing we really want to see them use that knuckle. And unfortunately, maybe with that trick, even though I love it, she's definitely just kind of going for more of the big air style.
So that's going to keep her in that #2 spot. Well, for someone that said she didn't practice, she's looking at a potential medal here, which will be historic because it's the first time it's ever been contested on the women's side here at the X Games. Tereza Korabova trying to answer back, jump back into that top 3.
Oh my goodness, going for kind of a side underflip back to forward. First, I thought it was a backflip. I mean, that's technical. That's amazing. There's, like you mentioned, there's no knuckle or no lip off this knuckle. So you're essentially just using...
There's nothing to give you that pop.
There's nothing there. So you're essentially just using the strength of your legs to pop and set you into that rotation. Well, that was cool. I mean, Tereza throwing a lot of variety at us. We have not seen that from the ladies. We've only seen the front flip and then there. So that was awesome. I'm loving this.
Taking a look at Lisa Zimmermann right there, kind of going through the body motions right there. We'll see what she has on tap for us here. She is in that #6 spot. So we're working our way towards the 3-minute mark.
Oh, so it looked like she was maybe going for another forward rotation, but like we were just talking about, there's no lip to help you get into that rotation. So, you know, sometimes you might be feeling it and you get up to the knuckle or the lip and you're like, oh, nope, not a good call. So smart on her to be like, I'm not feeling it, but maybe we'll see it again next run.
Saw her kind of wind up into that one and then kind of back off. So we're just under 3 minutes left to go in the last round. Rell Harwood jumped up into that top spot. Can she hang on?
I think we're going to see that nose butter 900. Oh, okay, back for the 720. Maybe she didn't feel like she had the speed, but I know she has an extra 180 rotation for us there. Oh, man. Come on, Rell. I want to see it so badly. Oh, and getting some love from our Girl Scouts out here who are really bringing the energy. They're the ones bringing the sign. Ski like a girl. And Rell Harwood, look at that. And once again, so stylish. She's almost kind of off axis on that trick, which is super cool to see. But like I said, I know she's got that other 180 to give us.
So we're coming down to the 2-minute warning. It's Rell Harwood, Sarah Hoefflin, and Olivia Asselin. Your top 3. Who's it going to be in this final 2 minutes as we bring back in the Finnish skier, Anni Karava?
All right, Anni, let's see what you got here. Oh, big 720 off that knuckle. Oh, man, these ladies are absolutely throwing down. That was so stylish. But once again, I think the judges, I love that they're catching big air and going off, but they really want to see these girls utilizing that knuckle. So I'm not sure that that's going to put her into podium contention, even though I absolutely loved it.
Holds on to the grab through the rotation.
And look at her landing. So stylish, so stomped, and she gets the safety grab in there as well. But look at this landing. Ugh, so much style.
She was in 5th. It's going to bump her up. She was in 5th pre-run, and she now is in medal contention.
Never mind. I take back what I said, and that is why I'm not a judge.
Rell Harwood still in that top spot. Sarah Hoefflin still in 2nd, but now it's Anni Karava sitting in 3rd, and Olivia Asselin gets bumped out into 4th with a chance to answer back here in run 4.
Oh, my goodness. So much is happening on this leaderboard. Oh, my goodness. And there it is, the flat 5.
Deep into the landing on that one.
Are you kidding? I'm going to throw some love out there. I liked that.
There you go. That's what that's there for.
And that's a signature trick from Olivia. That flat 540 right off the knuckle. Oh, so stylish. And I keep repeating myself, there's no lip. I don't know how these girls, they take so much commitment to jump and do these kind of rotations just off a knuckle.
I was just about to ask if it's going to be enough, and she overtakes Rell Harwood. Wow.
I mean, I think Olivia's just brought us so much variation from nose butter, tail butters, hand drags, and then also being able to show us that she has some big tricks off the knuckle. And I think that variation is also what, and variety is what the judges are looking for.
So there's 45 seconds left. We're down to our last skier in the run order here. Will this be it, or will we get another round? We'll see.
All
Taylor
right,
Lundquist.
Taylor. Showing us her style, doing a little bit of a tail nose butter, or tail nose butter, tail drag, tail butter. Sorry, everyone. But showing us she's got variation with those nose butters, tails butters. I'm getting tongue twisted over here.
So going back to Olivia Asselin, she owns a bigger bronze medal from Aspen 2022 and now sitting in a potential gold medal spot here. Take another look at Taylor's last attempt.
There we go, yep. Let's see, I mean, that top leaderboard, those girls are starting to bring a lot of variety into their tricks, and I think that's what the judges are seeing. So even though things have been kind of been shaken up here throughout the whole contest, I think these top girls are going to start to be tough to beat.
Well, guess what? There was still time left on the session clock there when Taylor took her last run. So we go back up to the top of the order. We get one more round of runs, Maggie. It's not over.
Yes, I never want it to end. This is so exciting. So I'm happy to see we get one more run out of all these ladies to give us their finale trick. Coming in switch, the switch 180, back into that hand drag. So showing us once again, I think she did that last time, maybe trying to clean it up a little bit, but giving us some variety, doing the switch 180 in, and then into that hand drag.
So Leah sitting down in that number 8 spot. This is the 5th and final round out here at Thayers Women Ski Knuckle Huck. The first time it's ever been contested on the women's side of ski out here at the X Games. And what a party it has been thus far.
Ski like a girl, heart at X Games. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
that might be the hashtag of X Games this year.
Loving the comments from the fans as we roll through this Thayers Women's Ski Knuckle Huck. So Sarah Hoefflin, she was in the top spot, then she got bumped down to second. Now she's sitting in a bronze medal spot with one more attempt here in this 5th and final round.
All right, Sarah, I think she's gonna go for that switch 0 spin again. She didn't quite get it on her last run, so we'll see. Yep, there it is, cleaned it up quite a bit. So steezy, so styly. So this is a really cool trick. So it is a straight air, but you're starting off switch, and she almost does a little shifty, which is so hard to get your body back to that switch rotation. You almost naturally just want to go 180. So it's honestly way more technical trick than it looks. Sarah making it look so easy out here today.
So she is not going to improve. She's going to stay in that 3rd place position right here and hope that that's enough to get her a medal. Josh Christensen holding on to the medal. That's what everybody's in the hunt for out here. But right now it's Olivia Asselin that's not a medal, I should say, the knuckle ring, if you will. So Olivia Asselin hoping that holds up. She's going to get another run here.
You don't want to get in a fist fight if you win one of those.
I don't know if they're going to let you through security with that one. Maybe on the way out you're good, but not coming back in. Tereza Korabova back in for her 5th and final attempt.
Oh, going for that flat kind of spin again, off the knuckle, not getting it. But it looks like she's doing all right. Oh. I mean, so much props for her to go out and try that trick. That is not easy, and definitely a scary trick to try.
Well, it's good to see her bounce back up after that one. Listen to the cheers from the fans as she skis away.
Yeah, super happy to see her walk away from that one. But once again, unfortunately, sad to see that she could not land that trick, but really happy that she's out here trying and inspiring this generation of girls who are, you know, the first to do ski knuckle huck here at Big Air, or at X Games.
Okay, Lisa Zimmermann eyeing it up again. She looked like she was going to go for a left side type rotation there. She kind of went for it, but then backed off in that last attempt.
Oh, she's committed. There it is.
There we go.
Oh, man, so that's like a misty 540, so a forward rotation. That was awesome. So like we saw in her run before, it just seemed like she wasn't fully committed, but coming in this time, she felt it and stomped it to her feet. So cool to see this trick come out.
Look at the wind-up going into that with no lip.
That's so impressive. It takes so much power off of your legs. I mean, you know, like we saw before when she did the no-handed front flip, it goes to show with these forward rotations with a little more spin. You have to use your hands to really get your body into those positions and get the trick around.
So it only bumped her up one spot, so that's only going to put her in that 6th place position. Rell Harwood was our current leader. She now finds herself in a silver medal position with a chance to answer back to try to reclaim that gold.
All right, Rell coming in, switch with a big switch 540. Oh my gosh, going to the bottom of the landing there. Oh, that was so cool. So she did, the forward nose butter, and I thought maybe she was going to bring out that 900, but I think she said, hey, I've got a little more variety. Let's do a switch trick. I mean, that was so stylish, so clean. Going for the Japan grab. Yep. Oh, thank you for that one, Rell. I loved that. And then just such a stylish landing for us. I mean, they are just shooting and flying over that knuckle all the way down the landing. Bam.
Yeah, she's
Stomped.
down all the way to that last die line right there. And she is not going to overtake Olivia, so she will stay in that silver medal spot with just 3 skiers left to go. We have Anni Karava due up next, then Olivia Asselin, your current leader. Taking a look at her. Then Taylor Lundquist rounds out the order here. This is the last round, so last chance for the Finn, Anni Karava.
Like you said, let's see what she's got here. Coming in, switch 180, continuing that rotation, super stylish. Oh, I mean, like we mentioned, anything could happen out here. You see the leaderboard, Olivia in first, you got Rell in second, Sarah in third, but we still got some ladies to go, so they can shake up this podium position for sure. They have what it takes. But we'll see what the judges give Anni here.
She was one spot out, sitting at that number 4 spot.
But look at those.
So your current leader, Olivia Asselin, who's due up next. So it doesn't look like Annie's going to bump up. So with 2 skiers left to go, we know that Olivia's going to get a medal. We know that Rell's going to get a medal.
All right, here we have Olivia, our leader right now, coming in switch. Oh, backing Sarah up too, being like, hey, I've got a big switch 0 spin for us too out here. And going massive once again. I absolutely love seeing that trick. It's a Jossie Wells classic trick right there. And bam, with the little shifty in there. And look, she kind of opens up her arms. I think she surprises herself. She's like, I'm going big. But we'll see. So she's in the top spot, so.
So it all comes down to this last skier, Taylor Lundquist, on the outside looking in as of right now. As I said before, Olivia's going to be on the podium. Rell's going to be on the podium. Sarah Hoefflin in the bubble spot right now in that bronze medal position. This is the last one that can shake up the standings. It's Park City, Utah's Taylor Lundquist.
All right, Taylor, let's see what you got. Final hit here. Oh, and just going steezy. I love that. Just kind of doing like a body slide off the knuckle to 180. We have not seen that out of any of the riders. And look at that.
How do you slow down and just lay back to like glide off your hip and then pop right back up?
I don't know.
That was impressive.
Kind of gotta hurt too, I would imagine. But oh, so cool. Like I said, we have not seen that style of trick out of any of the ladies. Oh, I'm loving it. And you could see Taylor there at the end, just her big smile.
So it is official. Olivia Asselin is going to be the recipient of the first ever gold knuckles in the history of women's ski out here. The first time women's knuckle huck has ever been contested out here, courtesy of our friends over at Thayers. And let's take a look back, Maggie. Talk us through it.
Trick. So there's the big hand drag 540, so stylish. And then with this super impressive flat 540 off the knuckle. Oh, I absolutely love that one. I did not see her doing that trick, even though that's a signature jump for her, usually on a proper jump. But oh, so stylish and so well deserved. Olivia, congratulations, making history.
So Josh Christensen stepping in to hand out the gold knuckles there. Let's send it down now to Kristen with our winner.
Olivia, congratulations. What are the emotions that you're experiencing in this moment?
I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I was so scared the whole time, honestly, and so confused because it's such a new thing for like the women knuckle huck, first knuckle huck. So I don't know, overwhelmed, I would say.
Describe the journey this sport has taken you on.
I mean, I think it's awesome that there's more. there's more like creative events, especially for women, since the Knuckle Huck has been there for men's for a couple of years now, and I think it was amazing to experience it.
Olivia, congratulations, your first ever gold at X Games. And guys, she has now taken 2 medals in her first 3 appearances at the X Games. Congratulations, Olivia.
That's right. She's a big air bronze medalist from right here in Aspen back in 2022. And now she takes home her second set of hardware, and it just happens to be gold. Maggie, how about that? We just made history out here today. Your final thoughts here on the first ever Thayers Women's Ski Knuckle Huck.
Like Olivia said, it's about time that the ladies were able to come compete and show their tricks off the knuckle. I'm so impressed with every single one of them, so proud, showing us what they've got and bringing that style and creativity.